and welcome to another GGCC Singing at Home session. I hope that you all are all well and looking forward to doing a bit more singing today. So, first of all, let's do some warm-ups. So I thought we could do some warm-ups to some music today, so we could our stretches. So I'm just going to put some music on. You might recognise it. Let me just... Oh, where's it gone? Ah, here we go. Do a bit of a moving around, bit of a sway. This way, I'll start hands to the side. I feel like I'm doing an aerobics workout. And I'm going to put one arm up into the air, and we're going to stretch across to the side. Bit of a bounce. Just call me Jane Fonda. That's dating me. The other way. Alright, and let's just roll our shoulders round. And let's bring our shoulders up. And down. And then up. And then down. And then roll them around. Alright, let's do a bit more handshaking. Let's tap our knees, or thighs, whatever. Do a bit of clapping. Alright, let's do a bit of backstroke. Bit of breaststroke. You might want to do it slower. My arms are clicking majorly. Bit of backstroke again. Bit of front crawl. As the music gets more chilled out, I think we should chill out. So I'm just going to turn it off. Getting a bit hot now. All right, so hopefully you're feeling nice and warmed up and stretched out. Let's do some quick vocal warm-ups. We won't spend too long on vocal warm-ups today. So let's just do a kind of high to low note. We're just going to do a ah. All right, so all together and ah. Very good. And another one. So the idea when you're doing these is to not start too high, but to do a few of them and just gradually, each time you do it, get a little bit higher. So you're just stretching out your vocal range a little bit more. Okay, so let's do one more of those. So maybe try and go a little bit higher than you just did. Here we go. Excellent. All right. Let's do our me, may, ma, mo, moo. All right. So we use those sounds. We just do a me, may, ma, mo, moo. All right. And with that one, just try and hold back the bit of breath at the end. So you've got that moo sound. Let's try for this note. Me, here we go. Me, may, ma, mo, moo. Well, then let's change to one more me. Here we go. Me, may, ma, mo, moo. All right. Let's do a little bit of Grand Old Duke of York. All right, so this uses the nursery rhyme Grand Old Duke of York. So we just sing it through. So it goes, oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, Brilliant. All right. Now you know the drill if you've done this before. When we sing the word up, you're going to clap. And when we sing the word down, we're going to stomp. So instead of singing the word up, we clap. And instead of singing the word down, we stomp. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them to the top of the hill and he marched them again. And when they were, and when they were, and when they were only halfway, they were neither. No. Cool. All right. And then just for one last bit of fun, we change it so we sing different sounds according to the words. So this time when we sing the word up, we actually make our note go down. And when we sing the word down, we make our note go up. All right. Should we get that a whirl? Here we go. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Cool. Well done. Whew, right. So, shall we move on to our song? There's a very different feel to this song to our warm-up. So this song it's a really lovely song that we sang a few years ago in choir, and it's called Speak to Me. And I know that people really enjoyed singing it when we sang it, so I thought we'd revisit that, and then at some point when we can be together again, we can learn it all together, okay? So the first bit, the first few lines, we all just sing together. So we sing, speak to me, my Father, in a small voice, reaching all my tears and sorrows. So we sing that all together, okay? So the words are, speak to me, my Father, in a small voice, reaching all my tears and sorrows. Okay? So let's try that. So it goes, speak to me, my Father, in a small voice. Okay, let's try that together. And speak to me, my Father, in a small voice. Well done. And then the next bit. Reaching all my tears and sorrows. So let's try that. Reaching all my tears and sorrows. All right. So we try it from the beginning. Speak to me, my Father. Here we go. Speak to me, my Father, in a small voice, reaching all my tears and sorrows. And it's at that point we break into our three parts. Altos, you just sing, hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. And then we repeat that. So let's try that. So it goes, hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. One more time. Hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. All right, so you've just sung, reaching all my tears and sorrows, hear me when I cry. So that's where you're going from, all right? Sopranos, you're singing, hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. So let's try that. Hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. And again, hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. Tenors, you'll sing, hear me when I cry, my Father, hear me when I cry. Hear me when try singing that? Here we go. Hear me when I cry, my Father. Hear me when I cry, and again. Hear me when I cry, my Father. Hear me when I cry. All right, so we've all just sung the unison. Reaching all my tears and sorrows. Altos, you know, down yours. Tenors, you go. Hear me when I cry. So that's where you're going from the previous line. Okay. So that is what we call the first bit of the song. Okay. Then we've got a really lovely bit of the song where we have 3 very different parts that we sing, but then they just overlap and are really pretty and powerful. Okay. So altos, it was sopranos. You sing, you promised me you'd never leave. You said you'd stay with me always. You'll never leave. Okay, so the words are, you promised me you'd never leave. You said you'd stay with me always. You'll never leave. All right, so you sing, you promised me you'd never leave. Let's try that. You promised me you'd never leave. And then the next bit, you said you'd stay with me always. And you hold that long note on at the end for quite a long time. So it's, you said you'd stay with me always. Let's try that. You said you'd stay. You said you'd stay with me always. Okay, and you've got to keep smiling while you're singing that. And then it's the last line, you'll never leave. So let's try that. You'll never leave. Well done. Should we try the whole thing? So you promised me you'd never leave. Let's try. You promised me you'd never leave. You said you'd stay with me always. You'll never leave. Happy with that? All right, so that's sopranos. Altos, you're singing. I'll never be lonely, lonely. I'll never be lonely. You'll never leave. You got that nice little kick at the end of leave. So you're singing, I'll never be lonely, lonely. I'll never be lonely. You'll never leave. So the first one is, I'll never be lonely, lonely. Let's try that. I'll never be lonely, lonely. Well done. And then the next one is, I'll never be lonely. So I'm clapping to show you've got a bit of a pause. So it's, I'll never be lonely. All right. So should we try those first 2 lines together? So, I'll never be lonely, lonely. I'll never be lonely. And then you come in with, you'll never leave. Let's try that. You'll never leave. So let's try the whole of your bit. Here we go. I'll never be lonely, lonely. I'll never be lonely. You'll never leave. Excellent. So that's altos. Tenors, you're doing this. So you're doing, stay with me. Stay with me. Always, you'll never So as you can hear, they're all quite different, aren't they? But they all come together on that last line, you'll never leave. Okay, so your words are just stay with me, always, you'll never leave. So the first one is stay with me. Let's try that. Stay with me. And then it's stay with me always. Let's try it. Stay with me always. Each time you're just using the same notes for that. Da, da, da. Okay, so that helps you to know where you're going. And then the last bit is you'll never leave, which is actually exactly the same as the Sopranos are singing. You sing the same thing at the end there. So let's just try yours all together. Here we go. And stay with me, stay with me always. You'll never leave. Excellent. So we're going to do the song all together. So remember, we all start with those first few lines. Can you remember the first lines? Speak to me, my Father. So we all start in unison, and then the hear me when I cry, my Father. That's when we split into our parts. So just follow the video. Hopefully it'll be nice and obvious what you're doing, and enjoy it. And if you go wrong, well, just smile and carry on. You can always rewind and go back and do it again. That's the beauty of YouTube video. Yay! All right, so let's get it all set up and let's sing it together. Tears and sorrows, hear me when I cry. you enjoyed that. It's a really beautiful song, and hopefully it won't be too long before we can start singing songs like this again together. But in the meantime, take care and stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. All right, bye.